Hello everyone, and welcome to our informative video on cybersecurity. In today's world, technology is an integral part of our daily lives, and we rely on it for everything from communicating with friends and family, to managing our finances, to running our businesses. But as we become more dependent on technology, we also become more vulnerable to cyber threats. Hackers, scammers, and cybercriminals are constantly finding new ways to exploit our technology and steal our personal information. It's important that we all take steps to protect ourselves and our organizations from these threats. In this video, I will discuss some common cyber threats, as well as some simple steps that you can take to keep yourself and your organization safe online. Email phishing. Email phishing is a common and highly effective tactic used by cybercriminals to steal personal information and gain unauthorized access to accounts. It involves the use of email messages that are designed to trick individuals into providing sensitive information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, or personal identification numbers. Phishing emails often appear to be from legitimate sources, such as financial institutions, government agencies, or well-known businesses. They may also include urgent or alarming language, such as warning about an account being compromised or requesting immediate action. The emails often contain a link that, when clicked, takes the recipient to a fake website that is designed to look like a legitimate site. Once on the website, the individual is prompted to provide sensitive information, which is then collected by the attacker. One way to protect yourself from email phishing is to be cautious of clicking on links or downloading attachments from unknown sources. Additionally, it's important to be suspicious of email requests for personal information and never to provide sensitive information over email. It's also important to be vigilant when it comes to checking the authenticity of the website by hovering on the link and checking the URL to ensure that it's a legitimate website. Another way to ensure security is to use anti-phishing software, which can help detect and block phishing emails before they reach your inbox. And lastly, be aware of the security policy of your organization and make sure to report any suspicious email to the IT department. In summary, email phishing is a serious threat that can lead to the compromise of personal information and online accounts. By being aware of the tactics used in phishing emails and taking appropriate precautions, you can help protect yourself from these types of attacks. Ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts a victim's files and demands payment in exchange for the decryption key. This can cause significant disruption to business operations and may result in the loss of important data. The typical way a ransomware attack occurs is the victim receives an email with a malicious link or attachment. Once they click on it, the malware encrypts all the files on the computer and network, and then displays a message on the victim's screen demanding payment in exchange for the decryption key. The payment is usually made in cryptocurrencies, and the attackers often set a deadline for the payment, after which the decryption key will no longer be provided, or the ransom amount will increase. Ransomware attacks are highly effective because the attackers are essentially holding the victim's data hostage, making it difficult or impossible for the victim to continue normal business operations without paying the ransom. This often results in victims paying the ransom to get their data back, but there is no guarantee that the attackers will provide the decryption key or not use the stolen information in another malicious way. It's very important to note that organizations and individuals should be extremely cautious and not encourage the attackers by paying the ransom, and instead consider alternative options such as restoring from a backup or seeking assistance from professionals who may be able to assist in decryption of the files without the need of paying the ransom. MFA. Multi-factor authentication, also known as two-factor or 2FA, is an important tool in the fight against cyber threats. It adds an additional layer of security to your online accounts by requiring you to provide not just a password, but also a second form of identification. This can include something you know, such as a PIN, or something you have, such as a mobile phone or security token. By requiring multiple forms of identification, multi-factor authentication makes it much more difficult for hackers or other unauthorized users to gain access to your accounts. Even if they can obtain your password, they will still need to provide the second form of identification to log in. This greatly reduces the risk of your accounts being compromised. Another great feature of multi-factor authentication is that it doesn't just protect your online accounts, but it also protects your sensitive data as well. The second factor can be something that you have, so it's a physical token or security key that you own, adding an extra layer of security, which makes it almost impossible for the hacker to bypass. In summary, Multi-factor authentication is a very effective way to enhance the security of your online accounts and sensitive data. I would highly recommend that you consider enabling it for all your important online accounts and for your organization as well. Conclusion. In conclusion, cybersecurity is an essential aspect of modern life as we rely heavily on technology for almost all aspects of our lives. Cyber threats such as phishing, ransomware, malware, and more can have serious consequences for individuals, organizations, and even governments. It's important that we all take steps to protect ourselves and our organizations from these threats. If you want to have a conversation about your security needs, you can contact us here at TDHIT, and we'd be happy to talk about it. Stay safe, and thank you for your time.